Brian,
Yes, Tim.
thank you for being on.
Thank you for having me.
Podcast. It's very cool. You're a guy with an extensive IT background. You've had a lot of experience in marketing, and now you're the founder of a very exciting startup, USKU.
Yes.
That's my sum up of you guys, but for people listening along that don't know you, tell us a bit about yourself.
So, USKU or myself?
Yourself, and then we'll get
Okay,
into
so myself. I came from Malaysia.
Fantastic.
Came here for overseas studies. I was an app developer for iOS. I did native programming. I majored in cybersecurity. And then after my degree, I went back to Malaysia to work as the director of social media marketing. Then I realized that the corporate life wasn't for me.
Yep.
So I came back to Australia. And now I'm working as a business analyst just to get by.
Yep. You're very much in startup stage where you're funding the idea through your skills.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
fantastic. How did you find coming over from Malaysia to being here, and was it a bit of a culture shock and through all of that?
Culture shock? Not really. Malaysia is about the same. Okay, more like Australia is really friendly.
Yeah.
The Australians would just...
Like myself?
just like yourself, just come up to me and just say hi.
Hi.
Whereas in Malaysia, we treat each other more like a family. So you would address any elderly person as uncle, auntie, sister or brother. Yeah, which is a bit different when I came here because I had to address the older people by their name rather than calling them uncle or anything like that.
That's really interesting.
So
I didn't know that.
That's a bit of a culture shock, I guess.
Yeah. So you said corporate life isn't what fits you. Tell us a bit about your journey and then how USKU was born.
Okay, sure. So my corporate life, it started off, with being the office 9 to 5, just like right now. But the difference was I was working with people who are more older than I was, and they were more businessy, and I didn't like that because everyone.
I'm sorry, I'm wearing a suit today. Then.
No, you're fine. No, it's not a problem. In fact, they didn't wear a suit at all. They wore their own t-shirts. But I didn't like the culture there because the working culture was a bit too. I don't really know the word for it. It was just too businessy. No one was really close. No one was really friends.
The emotion, you think, the level of care, it's more just by the numbers sort of thing. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess you can say that. It is a bit diverse. The culture was a bit diverse, but the working culture, they were all kind of grouped together. Like everyone had their own groups, the Chinese group, the Malay group, which was a bit, I didn't like that kind of culture, and I didn't really fit in. And going to work every day was kind of like, I felt sick like 7 times in 4 months.
4 months?
Yeah, that's how bad it was for me to work in that kind of life. Yeah.
It's insane. So let's get to USKU because that's the exciting thing. You described it to me when we met, and I've gone, this guy's onto something. I need to bring him on the show. So let's tell me a bit about that.
Sure. So USKU, it began when I was still studying here in Australia. I didn't have a car, and I had like this habit of binging. So at midnight, right at midnight.
Binge eating.
Yeah, binge eating.
Yeah,
binge eating. So I had a craving for sweets, like Skittles in particular.
Yeah, you're studying. You're going to be having your Skittles, you're going to be having your Monster or your Red Bull.
That's right.
I'm not sponsored by any of these, but if they want to reach out.
Yeah, right. So I didn't have a car, right? And it was like midnight. And so I went online, I tried to find a service that could deliver just Skittles. I don't want it to deliver tomorrow. I want it right now. Like within the hour, I want it right now, and I don't want the price to be hiked up. I just want it to be, close to the original price, but add on to the delivery fee and surcharge. That's fine.
Yeah, you're a guy. When talking, you understand what's fair.
Yeah, that's right. So, I tried searching online all over. I could not find a service that does this. So I thought, okay, you know what? I'm sick of this. I don't want this to happen again to anyone. So I decided to just start USKU. And along the way, I started to realize that USKU can be much more than just delivering Skittles. It can be helping out those who are incapable or not easily accessible to go out or to do their own shopping. And I also realized that for those without transport or public transport is a bit of a hassle. Taking Uber is a bit too expensive. And so I realized that USKU can actually bring and help out in all these different markets.
Yeah, wow. Okay, so there's something powerful there.
Yeah.
You essentially could open up shopping for people that can't do it.
Yeah.
Transport.
Which was the plan. So we are sort of like a hub for all these different services, but at the same time, we do just categorize all this as a form of delivery. So you are delivering groceries, you're delivering people, you're delivering pets, you're delivering personal items.
Yeah, so you're not putting I'm just a taxi service.
Yeah, that's right.
You're putting we are a 20, in future you will be a 24/7 on
right.
demand.
Yeah.
I'll be funny here, I need toilet paper.
Yeah, that's right.
And I can't run to the supermarket because everything's out, I need it now.
That's right.
Yeah.
So that's what we hope to achieve. And when we finally, our goal in the future is to have even overseas delivery, making it cheap. And we want to change the system of trading. So we don't just trade by currency anymore, because people from overseas, for example, if you want something from Japan, usually delivery might take a week or maybe longer. But what if you got someone from Japan, coming over to Australia? They can bring it for you, but they don't know the place well enough, or they're looking for a place to stay. So instead of money, they might, ask for a trade. So something like that. But I mean, figure it out.
My sister lives in America.
Yeah.
There's some wine that I've wanted to get, but it's not available here in Australia. However, I've asked her, so she'll bring it over.
Yeah.
But that's a family connection.
That's right.
We know that.
Yeah.
But if you got someone that's already coming here,
that's right. Yeah.
And then they could look on your app or your website, and they could go, this person wants this product delivered to them, and you're going to get paid to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Explain that to me. Yeah.
So it kind of works like a family or a friend system. Where
Which is very Malaysian.
That's right. So if you got someone who's overseas, and Malaysia and Vietnamese, even I think Indonesians or anyone from Southeast Asia, they love to do this. We have our own Facebook group, we have our own connections, we would text each other, and we connect with one another to find out who's going back to their home country to bring back something we want. So that's kind of the system that I want to implement, but not only for your friends, it can be anyone. And it actually leads to the community that we're trying to build. So it doesn't just end up being that you're just working part-time. You're actually building a relationship with the person bringing the product. Be it a deliverer or a normal person, they will become part of the community. And we want to establish that real relationship between the deliverer and the customer. Yeah.
So that's the big dream. That's what it's going to be in the future. What does USKU look like right now because you're obviously a minimal viable product, and you've been doing it for how long?
It's a year.
Yeah. So you're doing deliveries at the moment. We've talked on that.
Yeah.
But what do you look like now?
So we did launch before, but now we kind of took it down and we revamped the website and we're relaunching it.
Which is what you're working on.
Yeah.
And I said hello.
Yeah. That was exactly what I was working on. So so we're gonna relaunch it, and currently I'm the only deliverer.
Love it.
Yeah, because that's like a completely bootstrapping. Every founder, every entrepreneur is probably gonna be like that. They're gonna be the first one to actually test drive the entire situation before they have a team. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now.
You know what? And this is why I was excited to get you on in transparency, is when you told me that you were the driver at the moment, but I was looking at your personality, I can judge people quickly. And your drive, you're obviously at a convention that there's motivated people, then your dream. I think it's going to be a really cool story in about 10 years' time.
I hope so.
When you've been interviewed by Entrepreneur magazine and you say, I was the first driver.
Yeah.
That's going to be really cool. But I think you've obviously got plans to get more drivers on, so let's talk about that side of things. If somebody's a Didi driver or an Uber driver or Uber Eats or whatever it is, and they're driving around and they're going, I need more deliveries. I need another thing to supplement because there's downtime here. Where your thing's going to be 24/7 and it gets rolling. What's the benefit for the driver and how can they?
So here's the crazy part about our business model. Our customers are actually deliverers. So we charge deliverers $10 a month for a membership fee. And deliverers will get the product and deliver it to the customers, and they receive their service charge, their delivery fee, they receive everything else. So we would charge maybe $1.50 per kilometers. So if it was 5 kilometers, it'll be roughly about $6 maybe. And you add on to the delivery fee, you add on to the service charge. And all of that money goes straight to the deliverer.
Yeah, so you don't take anything off.
That's right. So the only thing we take is $10 a month for the deliverer.
That's awesome.
That's just so we can sustain ourselves.
I've caught 2 Didis today. One because I dropped my car off, and then another to get here. Both of them complained about commissions. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. So these crazy tech companies, they're kind of overcharging the drivers, the deliverers, and I feel like it's a bit unfair, especially most of them who are students, or those who are who are kind of like struggling. They need the income, and it's really unfair that Uber, they are all overcharging them.
So how quickly could somebody reimburse that $10 a month?
Right. So if they work, say 5 days a week, just even one day actually, they can earn $30. Minimum, probably $30 if they work one whole day. So just like that, you gain a profit as a deliverer. And you gain $20 in profit.
Yeah, from a few deliveries.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just you make 2 deliveries, you probably earn more than what you paid for. Yeah.
So that, I think your first drivers, correct me if I'm wrong, but your first drivers are going to be the more entrepreneurial type of people because they're going to see the $10 as okay, that's a business. That's an investment. But I'm going to get that back in 2 deliveries. And then I can just do the rest of my month and not get any commission charge.
Yeah, that's right. So our system was actually more like the idea behind it was for an on-the-way delivery. So for example, if you're in Kmart, you would you're doing your own shopping and suddenly you receive a notification saying that hey, someone wants something from the Kmart you're in right now. That makes delivery so much faster because you don't actually have to stop and get out of the car and pick it up and then go back into the car. And we don't need to do that. So we're trying to fix the algorithm, but you have to be in that location itself in order to receive a notification to pick up the delivery, and then you can drop it off. So we'll give you an hour to do that delivery. So in the meantime, if you receive 5 notifications, you can pick up all the shopping in one go and make deliveries just like that. Yeah, so that's the idea.
Because I'm entrepreneurial minded, I can just see potential in that always. My girlfriend loves going to Kmart.
Yeah,
everyone loves going to Kmart. But if I'm there and I get ping, okay, I can earn $20, I can earn $30, I can earn $10. Hang on, that's my shopping paid for.
That's right. Yeah, and the best part is we won't make you deliver something that's too far away. So how Melbourne's crazy with traffic during peak hours. So we kind of designated each deliverer to a zone. So within a zone, you have a spot, or rather like a designated area where you can only deliver to. That will make deliveries much more faster. And you don't need to go far, and everything will be on the way for you. So that way you can earn more within the day. And we kind of like do this we prioritize it by membership. So if you pay $10, you get to build your own connection, your own cluster of customers, and at the same time we'll give you priority. We'll prioritize you first.
So there'll be different levels of.
Yeah, that's right. So it's $10 a month, $2 a fortnight, and 0 charge on fees, but we'll take 10% commission.
Oh, so you've got both models there.
That's right. Yeah, we got.
So the analytical people, for example, could sit down and go, well, this is my available time. Okay, maybe the commission model works best, or maybe
Yeah, so we want to have all sorts of options available for our customers, and we want this experience to be as great as it can be. Not because we want to profit, but because we really want others to profit from doing this. Building a community is kind of our end goal, and that's why we won't be charging restaurants or any stores to have the products on our website. We just want to have it all on our website so that we can promote local businesses, small businesses. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah, I mean, let's talk about that. Like, a lot of the restaurants are struggling with that commission that they,
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know if you've actually gone in and talked to restaurants and gone, hey, notice you got the sticker of Uber on your door.
Yeah.
Sorry to name names, or notice you got the delivery on your door, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
How are you going? Have you had any of those conversations with people?
So, I don't really have any of those conversations, because I can kind of understand the logic behind it. They want the scalability.
Yeah, it's a good if I was a marketing person for a restaurant, I would tell them, if you've got the margin to do it, jump on these.
Yeah, that's right. So they don't really see it as a problem, but I just think that they're being scammed for their money, and I don't think that's worth it. Yeah.
So hence your solution, especially to start off with, focusing on that customer experience. Good. And that's where your marketing background would come into play, I assume.
Yeah. So again, I do have experience in social digital marketing, but I would prefer if someone take that role.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's someone who's better in doing that than I am.
Yeah.
Than I can.
Look, it's a passion of mine. It's why I've started.
Yeah, so I have to learn every single skill set, because I don't have someone who can do that.
Yeah, 12 months. I mean, you want to learn as much as you can. It's good that you're doing that, because it means you can then hire that process out.
Yeah.
Learn every part of your business.
Yeah, which is it's a good thing as well. I get to understand every job and every aspect of the job itself, so that I know that you're messing this up, or
you're messing it up. You being a driver will understand the driver side of things.
Yeah. So I'll understand the customers. I'll understand. I'll get the feedbacks. I'll understand the process of the whole delivery thing. Yeah.
So tell me about customer feedback. What have you had so far? Have you had any interesting deliveries?
So far, it's been really good. Our customers are really satisfied. They've been looking for something like this, but hasn't existed yet. No one knows why.
I've heard, I think America has one.
Yeah?
I think America has one. I won't say their name.
Yeah.
I'll look it up and link it to you. Yeah. But it's not the same as you. They're a different sort of niche. You're definitely the only one in Australia that I know.
Yeah.
So that's fantastic. So you're delivering at the moment?
Right now?
You took it down.
We took it down. That's right.
So how did that conversation go? Sorry to cut you off. How did that conversation go with the customers that had already bought from you? Because they probably had this experience and they're going, that was awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome. But then, did you communicate and say, hey, look, we're just taking it down for...
No, not really. So, because for those customers, we did say that we are gonna, revamp the website, because they did give us good feedback, saying that the experience wasn't as good as they would like it to be. Yeah, so that's why we had to sort of revamp it. In order to, we had to lose some to gain more, that kind of thing.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. That's typical. I want to get a little bit of your mindset in terms of being an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think it takes after having 12 months of this, and you're also working a job because you're hustling and you're working hard, and I love that. What do you think it takes? If someone has an idea out there, it's coming into the new year, we're New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, that's right.
So let's, for someone listening, what do they need?
all I can say is that you have to try. If you don't try, you'll never know. And although to reach the end, the journey is going to be really tough, you kind of only have yourself to believe in. And if no one else believes in, at least you can believe in yourself. So that's kind of like the drive that I have, that motivates me. Man, I can't tell you how many times I've been so discouraged, and so many times I've just broke down, and it's been like a rough journey, and it's just 1 year. Can you imagine that? Just 1 year, and I had to experience all that trauma. But yeah, push through. Because if you push through at the end, you can at least give yourself a pat on the back, saying that you did this.
And I'd love to get a little bit of an insight into the Malaysian culture.
Yeah.
Because especially around Christmas, someone out there is going to go up to their parents and say, I don't want to go to work.
Yeah.
I want to do this. I'm going to do that. We've had to talk about my business model and where I'm taking things, and I'm going to need to have a tough conversation with my parents about this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're talking directly to me, basically, here, but for people out there as well.
Yeah.
How did you have that conversation with this? I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And how did that conversation go?
Oh, it's tough. Actually, I did this sometime during Chinese New Year's, back in Malaysia. It was really, really tough. Really, really tough to talk to my mom about it. She was, saying that, you're too young, you shouldn't do this, it's too much of a risk. You're going to throw your whole experience or degree away because you're going to do something that's so reckless.
You're using your degree though.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
No, I'm not using my degree. My degree is in cybersecurity.
But there's IT aspects.
No, it's so different.
Okay.
Because I had to learn how to develop things myself. So coding they only taught us the foundation, but they didn't really teach us an extensive knowledge about
I didn't
coding.
realize.
Yeah, so I had to learn a lot by my own. And so my mom was like, you shouldn't do this now. You should wait till, you have experience, you work in a company, you work in a corporate life. Maybe after 5 years, you can decide to, start your own business.
Yeah.
And I thought, no, I really believe in this though. I really want to do this. And so I pitched to my family about it. I pitched to my uncle about it. Man, they were so against it. We had this long table, and everyone was just like badgering me with negative comments, and I was like, okay, this is too toxic for me. It was too negative. And so I was like, all right, I didn't say it out loud, but I was like, if you guys don't believe in me, that's fine. But I really believe in this idea. I really believe that this can work. And I know this idea better than anyone knows this. And I will make it work and show you how it works. Because people don't realize what they want or what they need until it's out there for them to see. So that kind of like pushed me on. And although I told them about it, and they didn't agree with me at all, I just pushed on. And after about half a year, I got a lot of market validation. A lot of people really wanted this to happen, and I started to garner up a team of 11 people, because that's how many people believe in this and how many people want this to work. And then my family saw that and they were like, okay, this will work. they were like, can we bring this back to Malaysia and start this there? So,
mate, you've gone from no to let's bring this together.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm only at the, I think I'm at the MVP, or I'm at the validation stage. But I've really convinced them, And if I listened to them and if I didn't actually believe in myself, or I didn't believe in this idea that was given, to me, I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't be in Australia. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now, doing what I love.
Wow. So let me dig a little bit deeper on that. When they told you no, and you knew, you had some pretty thick skin. You were like, no, I believe in myself. But how did that feel?
Ooh, it was tough. They were all my family is practically a family of business owners.
So that's even harder.
That's right.
You're going in thinking they're business owners, I'll understand.
So I guess we come from two different kinds of business owners. They are the type of business owners where they start their business from a market that already exists. So there's no scalability in that. I'm starting a business in an entrepreneur mindset where I'm doing something that doesn't exist, but I'm gonna take a risk. So
Love it. And now they're fully supportive. They're on board. They're probably giving you ideas.
Yeah.
Great. I love that. That's in terms of family. I've asked some people on this show how they deal with business and family and friends, and that response is one of the best responses I've ever had. Yeah. Because I'm sure your family still have a lot of love for you and support. Yeah,
definitely.
And back with yourself. Malaysian culture. My best friend in primary school was Malaysian. So I know a little bit about it.
Great.
So it's 2020. Where do you see your school going in the next 12 months? Are you looking for funding? What are you looking for? I know we talked about a bit of marketing.
Yeah.
But yeah, what are you looking for?
So what's really important to us right now is a fleet of deliverers. We do need deliverers. That's really, really important for our market.
Let me give you a quick plug. Anyone out there that's looking to do rideshare, looking to do anything along these lines, you're driving along in this car and you want to make a bit more money, in the next 6 months, 12 months, hit my man Brian up.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, so you want drivers on board.
Yes. We need deliverers. They can, they don't need a car. They can walk as well.
You can walk.
Yeah, you can walk. You can cycle if you want.
Mate. Because your radius at the moment is Box Hill, Burwood.
Yeah. Box Hill, Burwood, Surrey Hills, around the area.
Grew up there. How do you expand that? You expand that by getting more drivers.
Yes.
But yeah.
So we, if we have more delivered, okay, so on our website, there is a spot where you can put in your postcode. That is really important to us. So if we have, at least 10 deliverers from that postcode, we can have that place open up. Regardless if it's in the CBD, if it's in Geelong, wherever. As long as you give me the postcode, and as long as I got 10 of that same postcode, deliverers are acceptable there.
Yeah.
So that's the aim. Right now, because our database is really small, we only deliver health products because we realized that there's a huge need for them. I got someone who came up to me and said that her mother was she had cancer, and she couldn't go out to buy groceries and stuff, but she can cook, but she cannot do the shopping, and she had little young girls, which really touched my heart because I realized that this is such a need. We need deliverers that can pick up fresh produce, like fresh groceries, not something you have in a package, not something that Coles market up. Fresh produce, and we have a way to do that. So we wanted to quickly go into this market because there's such a need, and definitely will help so many people with who wants to or who needs to go out and get this healthcare products, but they can't because their partners are at work or their kids are too young. Yeah.
I mean, I know a person who gets migraines a fair bit, and when they have a migraine, they're out. They can't even go and get the medication they need.
That's right.
So somebody needs to go and get it. The only people they know are at work.
That's right, and that's what USKU is trying to do here. Yeah, so that we want to make everything accessible to anyone, anywhere at any time. So that's what we hope to accomplish in this stage right now.
Yeah, that's really powerful. It's really powerful. Because I think, access to healthcare is a basic human right.
That's right, yeah. Yeah.
And then in a day and age where two people have to be working, that's opening up a lot of really, really interesting channels. So how long, so you've taken the website off, how long do you think you'll be up until you'll be back up and running again?
Oof, you can definitely subscribe or keep onto a newsletter about now. We can do it actually You can start on Monday.
Oh,
yeah.
So,
You can
yeah.
subscribe to our newsletter.
Yeah.
You can even help us.
Facebook page.
Yeah, Facebook page,
Yeah.
Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter.
Yeah.
And you can, if you're on our website, you can donate, help us kickstart as well.
Hey.
We have like a button
Have
there.
you tried that space? Have you tried the Kickstarter, Indiegogo?
I did. Oh man,
Yeah.
it's so hard to get there because they ask so many questions and
Yeah.
and
I mean,
sometimes
that's where you need a marketer to kind of come in and sort of just go, this is what you
yeah, that's right. So we're trying to.
make a video.
We made a few videos.
Yeah, well,
we made like 3
I
videos.
saw.
Yeah.
But even if you, I'll give you this content, so that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's a really awesome spot to leave it on. Because I'm wary of your time. So, but look, if anybody's heard something on this podcast and they want to reach out to yourself or USKU, I know we just said, but yeah, just what's the email, what's the Facebook, how do we reach out to you?
Yeah, so you can reach out to me at Brian at USKU Tech, so it's USKU TECH.com.
Cool.
Yeah, or our Facebook page, USKU Tech. That's all you gotta do.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Brian, you've been Brian, I've been Tim, we've been talking. And
Nice.
Brian, thank you.
Thank you.
Really, really cool.